started. And Michelle, if you could go ahead and let people in, that'd be amazing. Courtney, let me go ahead and make you a co-host as well. That way we have a couple of people working on that. All right, guys, let me do a screen share. And if somebody can give me a thumbs up that they can see my screen. Robin, can you see my screen? Thumbs up?
You're good, Landy. Yep.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, let me move this out of the way. We're always kind of in the way there. Hello and welcome to Thursday night's product information call. Tonight, we're going to be going over our amazing pet wellness line. Guys, you know, we have such great holistic products here, and we are so blessed to have some for our fur babies as well. And these products are really good and they work. Of course, no shocker there. My name is Landy Martin. I'm hosting with my cohort, Michelle Marie, who is a 75K Pearl Director. And we are going to be sharing a lot of information. We have some testimonies tonight and some other people that are going to be sharing their experiences. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. So before we get started, I want to introduce you to our founders, Paula Scarcella and her husband, Ben. Ben was diagnosed with a rare condition called vasculitis. If you don't know what that is, it's inflammation of the blood vessels, and it can strike anywhere, your heart, your kidneys, your intestines, your lungs, and it could be life-threatening. And they were having a lot of trouble in and out of, hospitals, emergency rooms, outpatient treatment. I know he was on a lot of different drugs like steroids, things that can do a lot of damage to the body, and he still was having a lot of difficulty. So Paula called her dear friend, who happens to be a world-renowned formulator named Alexandria Brighton of the Brighton Institute, and she formulated specifically an anti-inflammation set of powders for the entire body. And that is what we now know as Mind, Body, Soul, which is our flagship product. It's called the Healing Trilogy. And we're really proud to be the only company that sells her exclusive formula. And that is kind of how HBN was born, just to give you a little background. All right. So before we get started, I want to introduce you to some of our manufacturing partners, and they are all certified in whether organic or food safety, and they are going to make sure that we deliver a quality product to you. We start with pure raw ingredients. We also work with world-renowned Alexandria Brighton, who sources the most potent and clean ingredients that she can get her hands on to make products that work. So you can feel really, really good about what you're taking here. You're not going to find anything in these products that's not 100% bioavailable, that your body does not recognize and want and know what to do with. So I want to remind you guys, we are right in the middle of our Rapid Reboot Cleanse. This is going on in several of our groups right now. So ask whoever invited you to this call. They can add you to one of our groups. You can get this kit. It's an incredible value. And start cleansing with us. You can do it anytime. It's a 21-day cleanse, and you can kickstart your health journey. It is not too late. It's just not even mid-January. So you can go ahead and join that, finish out that with us, and you can start that at any time. So I am going to go over just some safety guidelines with our pets, and then we will get started with our speakers. Just like essential oils are beneficial for humans, both physically and psychologically, they are also going to help our animals, okay? Our line of pet care products is a great alternative to the toxic stuff in the commercial world that's out there. Just like we've learned that, a lot of our shampoos, our deodorants, things like that are toxic. Well, our pet products are too. So not our pet products, but what we have on the commercial market available is a lot of times very toxic to our animals. So it's amazing that we can provide a natural and safe alternative and bring health and wellness to our beloved fur babies, okay? So some quick responsible disclaimers. Always consult your veterinarian if you have a major concern about your animal and, if they're on prescription meds or anything like that. Please review the product information page before applying any of these products to your animals, and make sure that your customers also receive a copy of the PIP either before or after they purchase, because the writing on the bottle is a lot of times really small, and we want to make sure that we're not overdosing our pets, okay? Because less is more when it comes to essential oils. So obviously we're never going to want to apply essential oils directly to an animal's muzzle area, inside their nostrils, their mouth, inside their ears, or on their genitals. If you do get essential oils in their eyes, we're going to want to use a carrier oil like coconut or grapeseed to go ahead and with a cloth wipe that off and try to get that away from their eyes. You're not going to want to put water or anything like that on it, okay? So use a carrier oil if that happens. You're also going to want to avoid these for the first few weeks of pregnancy, and you never want to put on puppies that are less than 10 weeks of age. Now, remember again that less is better. Don't think that, more is good. We have a tendency to want to do that, especially even with our own essential oils. You really just want to follow the dosing because you don't need to it doesn't take much. They're very powerful. They're very potent. So also with essential oils, you're not going to be able to use these on cats because, cats have highly sensitive metabolic systems and their livers cannot metabolize terpenes. So if you have a cat, you're a cat lover, you're not going to be able to put the oils on your cat. However, you can give them the CBD because they can have the CBD product that we have. Also, I'm not sure if somebody needs muted. I can't tell. I hear a little noise. You cannot use these on fish and reptiles because of their pH levels and their aquatic environment. Also birds. Courtney Harvey contacted me. She said that she's dealt with some toxicity with birds. I also own chickens, but she has like ducks and she's had birds for many, many years. And one thing she told me is that if you do get toxic in the birds, somehow you can use activated charcoal. It works really, really well for getting those toxins out, just a small dose of activated charcoal. And we actually have that here, that product, activated charcoal, to use if you want just a small amount and put in your bird's water. But you're not going to be able to put essential oils on birds either because of their metabolic systems. Also rodents such as gerbils, hamsters, rabbits, there's just not enough research out there with essential oils for those small pets. Okay, so we're going to not want to use them on that. So, all right, that's all I have on safety. So I want to introduce our first speaker, 75K Pearl Director, Michelle Marie. Michelle does our product training on Tuesday night calls. She's a wealth of information. She's studying to be an herbalist, and she just always delivers. And she's going to be talking about our pet wellness product tonight. So let me unmute you, Michelle.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I can. You got it.
Awesome. Thank you, Landy. Thank you so much for putting this together every other week. I appreciate you and your servant leadership. I'm so excited to cover these products tonight, guys. First, I'm going to go over pet cold and congestion. This blend has gentle but effective essential oils that are known for their positive effect on the respiratory system. Many respiratory illnesses do not respond as well to antibiotics as they may have previously, and your animal may end up with a chronic respiratory condition. Essential oils offer a good complementary treatment to support what you may already be doing. So for pet cold and congestion, the ingredients, we have eucalyptus radiata. It's the gentlest, best tolerated, most versatile eucalyptus, and there are many. It has anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and expectorant properties. You can diffuse this as a room air cleanser, deodorize, and also it's great for flea repellent. The next ingredient, Ravinsara. It's known to be a powerful antiviral, antibacterial essential oil. It is especially used to help relieve colds and coughs. It also fights off bronchitis, sinusitis, plus it provides excellent immune support during flu epidemics. Research shows this oxide has antimicrobial, analgesic, anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic, and it also has been shown to increase blood flow to the brain and acts as a skin penetration enhancer, and has even been shown to inhibit acetylcholinesterase. I cannot pronounce that. The next ingredient is Melaleuca nioli. It has strong antibacterial properties, so it's great for pups who have skin irritation and infections caused by allergies. So if your dog gets super itchy during the cold months or suffers from congestion, this is the oil for them. It's an antiseptic oil, so it can help fight bacterial infections such as bronchitis, respiratory tract, influenza, sinus, sore throats, coughs, colds, uterine infections, muscular injury, rashes, acne, wounds, cuts, insect repellent. And then also we have cannabis sativa, hemp seed oil, which is great for anti-inflammatory. It's rich in fatty acids, used as a carrier. But when these oils are not diluted, they can be toxic. So it's extremely important that you use blends diluted properly, like the pet care line that we have here at HBN. When your animal first begins to show signs of a cough, cold, or respiratory illness, you can diffuse this blend in the environment to assist breathing. Diffusing for 10 to 15 minutes at 4 to 6 hour intervals as needed, not to exceed 3 to 5 days. If longer term usage is necessary, you may want to switch to misting. You can also massage it into the front of the neck and chest area of the animal using the massage dosage chart appropriate to species and size. You can also add 5 to 6 drops of undiluted blend to 2 ounces of distilled water in a cobalt blue glass or PET plastic spray bottle and mist around the animal or spray into the environment. It's also good for disinfecting the room when an animal is sick. Shake before use and do not spray into the eyes or mouth. Next is the Pet Wellness, which is a very gentle yet effective blend as well. This may be helpful for animals under a lot of stress, as well as those experiencing immune system concerns. The ingredients, which I'm not going to cover again, but again, it's the eucalyptus radiata, ravensara. It has the melaleuca and the cannabis sativa, but what also is in this is palmarosa, which helps with infection, digestion, boosts respiratory, and also helps reduce fever. Palmarosa is a powerful antiseptic essential oil. The most notable benefits are to the skin and healing. It contains over 70% dranol, which repairs damaged DNA and promotes healthy cell growth and division. Thus, palmarosa is useful in dermatitis, acne, wound healing, and reducing scars. Interesting, palmarosa has the ability to help tissue retain moisture and hydration. With this, you can add 6 to 12 drops of undiluted oil blend to 1 ounce of all-natural shampoo. Bathe the animal using caution not to get it in the ears or eyes. You can also diffuse this for 10 to 15 minutes at 4 to 6 hour intervals as needed, again, not to exceed 3 to 5 days. You can also massage into the chest area, again, using the dosing chart that's appropriate. And you can also mist it into the air as I had discussed earlier. And real quick before we pass it over, I just wanted to share a quick testimony, not on one of the oils that I'm covering. Someone else is going to be covering it tonight, but the Pet Calm. So I don't have any pets, but when we travel to Texas for events, I usually stay with Landy. And for those of you who know, she has a little doggy named Bucky, and he's real lovable, real energetic, and he just loves to jump on you and play. He's so playful and he's so amazing. And Landy put a few drops literally on her hands and just massaged it on him, and instantly he just curled up next to me and just laid there, and he went from being super energetic to just being relaxed and calm. And I mean, it was mind-blowing. I don't have pets, but I just wanted to share this testimony because it was like nothing I've ever seen before. And that's everything, Landy.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I remember that we were out by the pool and
Bucky
was just jumping all over her, loving on her, licking on her. I was like, dude, you need to chill. So I literally, for his size, it's just a couple of drops and, immediately calms him. When we recently took a long road trip, y'all, and he whines because he has anxiety. And it works wonders. And it's so funny, the whole car, my kids and my husband laugh because I can just get the bottle out now and just open it and he'll just kind of back away and lay down.
He knows.
So grounding. Yeah, the oil just literally, it trains their brain. It's crazy. But yeah, and we have a few more testimonies on that great product. But thank you so much, Michelle. Amazing job.
Thank you.
Oops, hold on. I had those out of order. Okay.
Can you mute me? I'm frozen.
Oh, whoops. Yes, I can. I muted myself instead. We're a circus over here. Okay. We're talking about animals tonight. It's totally appropriate. Oops. Did I get you? Okay. I think I got her. Okay. All right, guys, real quick before I introduce the one and only Robin, she's going to be talking about Calm, but I am going to talk about our 4 Paws product. This is one of our most popular products. And just like humans, animals have an endocannabinoid system, okay? And because they have that, they can have, it basically affects every biological system in their body. And research indicates that the endocannabinoid system might function properly and efficiently in regulating vital biological functions like sleep, appetite, pain modulation, mood enhancement, and libido through the introduction of hemp-derived cannabinoids like CBD. Now, I want to tell you about our CBD. We have full spectrum CBD oil, okay? Unlike isolate products, it is going to include the whole flower. It includes a wide range of cannabinoids present in the entire hemp plant. Full spectrum means that all available therapeutic compounds that a plant has to offer have been extracted. Each drop of full spectrum CBD has the same cannabinoids, terpenes, essential fatty acids, and vitamins and minerals that are present in the industrial hemp plant. So depending on the condition and what you're looking for to achieve, full spectrum CBD oil can provide a greater effect than CBD isolates as all the cannabinoids work together. Of course, our Kentucky grown farm fresh spectrum hemp derivative is also rich in phytocannabinoids, terpenes, omegas, 3, 6, and 9, flavonoids, and other nutrients. So this is a great thing to give your fur baby. Four Paws is a blend of our hemp and our powerful black seed oil. Most of you guys on this call are probably familiar with black seed. It's been used for centuries to promote health and just general well-being. It's good for everything. It's anti-cancer, all kinds of stuff. Four Paws has a deep green color. It has a robust and natural flavor that your pet will love. I add it to Bucky's food, but you actually can just give them this sublingual and let them lick it off the little dropper. They're going to get 5 milligrams of full spectrum hemp in every serving. Okay. There's approximately 900 drops in the bottle, and it's a high absorption sublingual delivery system. And we have that black seed oil in there, guys. This is going to be a natural parasite cleanse for your dog. It's going to help control, as you know, dogs tend to get worms and things like that. And the black seed oil is going to be a great way to control those just in a natural way by adding this to their food every day or giving it under their tongue. Of course, our CBD is organically grown. It's non-GMO. It's free of chemical fertilizers, herbicides, and pesticides. And our oil is tested multiple times during the manufacturing process for contaminants, heavy metals, mold, and making sure that it's just pure cannabinoid content. Our phytocannabinoid rich hemp is never imported, and it is never made from isolates. And we are Farm Bill FDA compliant. We uphold all state and federal standards and restriction when it comes to CBD hemp. And our products are tested, of course, by independent third-party labs to ensure that we are 100% compliant to purchase and market these products. So all of our Kentucky farm partners are fully FDA compliant, and we do support local farmers. So I just love that about our company and love that about our CBD. So you can, of course, add a couple of drops per pound of weight for your puppy or your animal. This can also be used for other, like horses or cats. This retails for $39.95 and wholesales for $29.95, and it's going to get you 25 CB. And next up, we have the one, the only Robin Monette. And I am so excited to hear about this next product. You've already heard from Michelle Marie. This is an amazing product that really will ground and calm your pet. But first, before we get started, I want to have a giveaway. I have a contest, okay? I'm going to be giving away a free sample size of Nourish. And do not comment in the comments until I say go. But I want to know who can identify. Well, first of all, we have Robin's dog Bailey here in the picture with her, but we have Emily over here, which is her mom's dog. But when I say go, and not before I say go, I want you to put in the chat if you can identify the man on the floor with the dog. Mark, set, go. Can anybody identify the man on the floor with Emily? Oh, okay. I got a winner. It took you guys a while. I know you had to look, right? And you know, I basically just did this to embarrass Chuck. Robin and I both just wanted to embarrass Chuck, but yeah. So Miriam, we got him on there. All right, guys, Miriam, if you will PM me, I will ship you this free sample of Nourish, our multivitamin that is incredible, guys. It has over 7 servings of fruits and vegetables in each serving. It's got omegas 3, 6, 7, and 9, omegas, sprouts, grasses, herbs, all kinds of good stuff in here. And I'm gonna send a free sample out to Miriam for guessing that Chuck was laying by the tree there. He's being Santa. All right, next I'm gonna unmute Robin here. Robin has been with us very short amount of time, and she's already a 2K executive, and she also has a fur baby named Bailey, and she's a mom, I think, to five kids, or okay, I'm getting you confused. Okay, we'll go ahead, and she's gonna be talking about calm tonight, and she also has a testimony. There you go, Robin.
Okay, so first off, I needed to use calm, so I applied a little bit to my, neck and tail, and big shoes to fill, and big acts to follow. So first off, I'm really grateful and honored to be included, to be asked to help do a training. It's going to be my first time, and I've got a lot to learn. I've learned a lot about Calm this week. I've seen it in action as well. So as you saw, Chuck was on the floor with Emily. I believe that that was Christmas Eve, and I believe they were making up. Chuck had cheated on her with another neighborhood dog, and she was not happy about that. So I think they were having just a little bit of a, Chuck groveling, trying to get Emily to love him again. So they live next door. Rachel and Chuck live next door to my parents. Clarified, he petted another dog. Yes, he did. He's messaging. So Chuck and Rachel live next door to my mom, and Emily is very enamored with Chuck and Rachel. And you just got to say the name, and he is on the couch so he can look out the window and watch for them to come over and visit. And that's one of Chuck's buddies. So that's what that picture was all about. So Calm. So unfortunately, like people, animals experience trauma. It can be abuse by a human. It could be attacked by another animal. It can be an injury caused by an accident, a surgery, a simple vet trick. My Bailey, you saw in the picture, was giving me lovin's, but you can ask Chuck. He can't touch Bailey. Bailey was traumatized at a vet at a very young age, and he's never gotten over it. So he's been labeled reactive, because honestly, I can't use Calm on Bailey. Because I'd actually have to put it on him, and that's not something you can do. So we do use black seed oil. I do give him Fulvic, and he has had the CBD, because I can give that all in liquid form in his water or on his food. So let's talk some more about the Calm. So for Emily, and she's going to be my testimonial tonight. Emily is terrified of noises. Like when I go to my mom's to visit, I have to shut my ringer off on my phone. The ding ding noise that notifies me that I have a text message sends her hiding. She goes barreling under the bed to hide. Thunderstorms, even the mention of rain, same thing. She just doesn't like it. My parents adopted her maybe around 12 weeks old. So something must have happened before they adopted her that caused her to have noise fear. So, and a lot of times new company, she'll run and hide. So same thing. So mom has used Calm on Emily and noticed not only just immediately in the situation that they're in, whether it's the rain or it's somebody coming to visit or the noises, but it also has affected her, like her mood. She's noticed that she's more cuddly. She wants to sit in her lap. She's not really a cuddly dog. She's kind of independent, but just kind of a change even in her personality. So yeah, Calm worked great. So it's a good blend. It helps your pet relax. It helps them to get past their fears. It's a great oil to use, blend of oils to use before a car ride. Like if your dog's not a good rider or they stress with riding, flying, trips to the vets, storms, social stress, like I said, in the examples with them. The deep calming abilities can help reduce and alleviate obsessive repetitive habits that dogs can develop because of trauma. So like some dogs will lick their paws, or maybe it's a chewing thing, or it could be an itching thing or a pacing thing. So it kind of helps eliminate some of that. It gives them a little bit of peace. It's physically relaxing. It can restore peace, and it allows the body and the mind of the pet to heal. It's meant to be used with a carrier oil. And remember, as Landy said, with pets, less is more. She did cover a lot of the safety things in general about the other pet products as well, but you don't want to read the PIP. You don't want to put it in their nose or in their ears or on their genitals. You want to kind of stick to furry areas. She went over, it's not to be used on cats, fish, reptiles, birds, rodents, and small animals. So we'll go over a few of the oils. There's quite a few different ones, and I know Michelle covered a few of these in more depth because some of them cross over in the different lines. But this one, Calm has Valeriana officinalis, or valerian root, vetiver, which is Vetiveria zizanioides, and citrus aurantium var amara, petitgrain, and Cananga adorata or lang lang, and cannabis sativa hemp seed oil. 6 years of Latin. See, some of that helps a little bit. Doesn't mean I said them right, but I sounded good. So the valerian root, we're going to start with that one. It's a perennial plant. It's native to Europe. It grows about 2 feet tall. It's grown in decorative gardens, but it also grows in damp grasslands. The root is a light brownish gray, and when it's fresh, doesn't have a whole lot of odor to it. And that's the part that is used in as medicine, is the root. It's known for its sedating qualities. It's used to relieve insomnia and anxiety. It controls seizures. It works similar to a benzodiazepine, which is a class of drugs that includes names like Valium and Xanax. Valerian root is believed to work with the receptors, the GABA receptors, and it blocks nerve transmissions between the neurons, which stimulate activity. So therefore, when it blocks them, it gives it us or a pet a calming effect. The next one is the vetiver oil. It's extracted from the vetiver plant. It's which is a clumpy green grass native to India. It can grow 5 feet high or more. Vetiver provides comfort and reassurance for anxious dogs and dogs that show aggression. So my Bailey is not aggressive, he's reactive. So something like that would be helpful to him, because it would help relieve that immediate reaction thing. It would calm his nerves to not do that. Vetiver can be applied directly to the skin. It's good for relieving stress as well as emotional traumas and shock. It's good for lice, and repels insects. So this oil helps the calm, but it also benefits if you're worried about, like in Florida, fleas are one of the things that you worry about with your pets. It's used for arthritis, stings, burns. It can be inhaled as aromatherapy for nervousness, insomnia, joint and muscle pain. So they're going to absorb that through the skin, but are also going to get that aromatherapy by having it on their fur. It provides balancing, calming, and grounding. It promotes restful sleep and addresses restlessness. It exhibits antiseptic, antispasmodic, and immune stimulating properties. It's warming and sedative. It stimulates circulation. It soothes feelings of anger, anxiety, exhaustion, irritability, and stress. So it's a really great oil that does a lot of things. So blended with the others. So the next one we're going to talk about is the petitgrain. It's also known sometimes as bitter orange leaf oil. It possesses its own unique aroma. So again, the aromatherapy. Some of its renowned benefits are its uplifting and reviving, calming and balancing, deodorizing and cleansing, which isn't a bad thing on dogs. It's antibacterial, antioxidant. It's a natural tonic boost, and it also can help balance dry or oily skin. So you're getting the benefits again for the skin and the fur. A 1993 study showed that the benefits can also seen in animals can be used to support a healthy nervous system, especially with nervous stress and calming, and it calms nerve excitement. It's renowned for its uplifting, joyful energy that can transport a dog by creating a reaction in the brain, combining the energy of that particular dog. So it kind of sounds like it works with the dog's chemical formulation. Lang Lang is another ingredient, and it's a yellow star-shaped flower found in the Conanagra tree, which grows in areas around the Indian Ocean. It also has a lot of benefits for the dog, and some of these you can actually cross each other, so you're getting the same benefits from multiple oils, which makes it more effective. It's an antispasmodic. It helps with dilation of blood vessels, which decreases blood pressure. It's an antiparasitic. It helps regulate heartbeat and heart arrhythmias. It's good for hypertension. It alleviates anxiety and depression. It's good for hair loss and intestinal issues. So again, that fur thing, you're getting benefits not only with the calming, but also for the dog's fur. And then Landy touched on the CBD hemp and all the good things that it has, the qualities it has for a dog. So it can help with arthritis, compromised immune systems, stress responses, aggression, and digestive issues. There's studies that show it can be effective with type 1 diabetes, organ diseases, and cancer. And pets do get all these things too. Cancer is like one of the biggest, fastest growing disease that we're seeing in dogs, whether it's from food, like people getting the chemicals in their foods, or with some of the other crazy things that people put on their dogs for fleas and ticks, but it's cool to know that it helps fight cancer. Vets are also finding that it can be useful for treating ailments like sprains and strains, torn ligaments, bone breaks, and even post-operative care, because it helps reduce swelling, pain, and stiffness. There is a recommendation, you know, if your dog is already taking some kind of anti-anxiety medication that you might need to lower the dose. So you want to obviously watch how the medication affects your dog. And the size of the dog, the weight of the dog, the breed of the dog can also determine how much dosage. And again, that's on the PIP sheets that you want to read to see what's the best. It talks about dilution and how many drops to give depending on the size dog. There's lots of other really great oils. There's marjoram, there's pink grapefruit, tangerine, rosewood, and blue tansy. Each of these oils specifically chosen for their calming effects, and as you heard, a lot of other benefits as well. It retails for $35, wholesales for $25, and it's 25 PV. And that's what I have.
Thank you so much, Robin. That was such a thorough overview of our Comfort Pets, and it really is, out of all of our products, our most popular one. And we're just going to go a few minutes over tonight, guys, but we'll wrap this up here in the next probably like 5 to 10 minutes at most. I want to introduce our next speaker, who is Susan Cooper. And Susan is a 50K silver. She's been with our company about 3.5 years. She has 5. She's the one that had 5 grown kids, and her little dog here is so cute. His name is Oreo, and she just has a testimonial real quick that she's going to share. Let me see if I can find her. Miss Susan Cooper, where are you? If Michelle or one of my co-hosts sees her first, please unmute her.
Hey everyone.
Hey
Can you hear me?
there.
Hey,
I can.
that was a good testimonial, Robin. Thank you for that. Oreo is 3.5 years old, and he was born with anxiety. I got him about when he was like 10 weeks old, and the whole ride home from Orlando to Jacksonville, he whined the entire time. And I didn't know dogs could even get anxiety because I had no idea, but apparently they can. So when we go he loves to go for car rides, but he gets very stressed out. So all he does is whine. So I just take the Calm for Pets, put a few drops on his chest. You just need a little bit because it is very potent. And within 5 or 10 minutes, he calms down. He's very rambunctious anyway. He talks back to you, and he loves chasing squirrels and things like that. So I do use Calm for Pets on a regular basis, at least a couple times a week when he needs it.
Awesome. Yes, I love Comfort Pets. Thank you for sharing that testimony, Susan. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, I have Alicia Keith. She's a 5K bronze. Alicia is a servant leader. I've been working with her about 3 years, and she has also 5 kids, 2 dogs and a rabbit. And as you can see, she's got this big bear here that she's holding. Alicia, let me unmute you. There you go, girl. The floor is yours.
Awesome. Thank you. So can you hear me okay?
I can. Mhm.
Okay. So we actually just got back from the vet, and he is now 84.6 pounds. He is 6 months old. So I'm actually going to talk about Calm 2, which everybody has covered that super well. I'm actually going to talk about my parents in California. They have this little dog, which I don't know if you guys will be able to see the picture or not, but she is, you could just see it on her face. She's a rambunctious little thing. There it is. Can you see that? So she's just this super rambunctious thing, and she's anxious anytime somebody new comes over. She starts barking. She starts running all over the house. She can't be left alone. She will literally chew up everything. So I was talking to my stepmom, and she was telling me all these things that the dog is doing. The dog's name is Nova. And so we were talking, and I'm like, why don't we try Calm and see if that will help her, so that, when people do come over, she's not so anxious. And when you do have to leave her alone, she's not chewing up your entire house. And so she ordered the Calm. And as soon as she got it, she started using it on Nova, and it has done wonders for her. Now, Nova loves Calm because every time she sees the little bottle come out, she goes and she jumps on the couch and she lays down ready for it to go on her belly. And that is my testimony.
Well, I love that. She needs to have a conversation with Bucky then, because Bucky kind of like goes and hides from me. but it like works psychologically on him at least. Thank you so much, Alicia. And
Thank you.
for sharing y'all's testimonies. Guys, we still have 3 products. There are spray bottle products, but I'm just going to go over them quickly so that we can kind of have all of our pet products on this one video for all of anybody who's interested. So I'm going to talk about itch relief for pets. Itching is actually the 3rd most likely reason that pets are brought into the vet, and frequent paw licking is a common way that you'll be able to tell, or they might scoot, rub against furniture. You know, dogs have a lot of allergic reactions to things. They can also have skin allergies and things like that, beyond just regular, you know, fleas and ticks and things that can get on them. Autoimmune diseases can also cause them to itch. So this blend has a great blend of ingredients. Patchouli is one of them. Patchouli is a plant that belongs to the family well-known aromatic plants, including lavender, mint, and sage. It was traditionally used for things like dandruff and oily scalp, irritations, dryness, acne, and eczema. So this is going to be a real good soothing blend for your skin. Lavender is in this blend. It's good for cleaning scrapes because it's antimicrobial and, you know, cuts on your animal. It's soothing, it's relaxing, it's good for pain and inflammation. It has linalool, which is an active substance in lavender that's going to help heal sores, burns, or other wounds. You know, lavender is well studied for its relaxing abilities, but a lot of people don't know it's really, really good for the skin. And it also reduces anxiety and nervous conditions. We also have carrot seed, which is traditionally for treating like bladder symptoms and things like that, but it's also been used to treat itching and eczema. We've got frankincense, which is the king of all essential oils, very expensive oil in this blend because Alexandria Brighton spares no expense when it comes to doing a perfect blend. This alleviates stress and anxiety, also great for the skin. It's got melaleuca, which Michelle mentioned, cleansing and purifying properties. And of course, our cannabis sativa hemp seed oil, which is anti-inflammatory, rich in fatty acids, and helps soothe and hydrate their skin. Now, you're just going to apply this directly to their skin. You want to distract them for 10 or 15 minutes so they don't try to lick on it. If you have a recovery collar, you can put that on them and, you know, get it on there and let it set. It really does work and it helps with itching. So I love this product. It retails for 30, wholesales for 20, and it's 16 CV. And the next one is our relief for pets. This is, you know, just like humans, as pets get older, especially if they're a large animal, they're going to get more joint pain. So this is going to help with arthritis, hip dysplasia. Some of the breeding sometimes can cause problems in some of the pets and, you know, just, you know, hereditary stuff. But this is going to be great. Holistic way to help them with pain. Of course, it's got our CBD in there. It's got peppermint and rosemary. So that's going to increase that circulation and blood flow. Anytime you increase blood flow and circulation to an area, you are helping healing because you're putting more blood into that area. So this one comes in a spray bottle too. And it retails for 30, wholesales for 20 with 16 PV, just like our others. And the last one I'm going to talk about tonight is our flea and tick repellent. First, I have a testimony. I go out and sit with my chickens in the summer, and I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And, you know, anybody who's been in this humid Dallas area knows the mosquitoes are horrific. Okay. So, of course, I don't like toxic mosquito repellents. And I had tried something from another company that was actually for mosquitoes, but it didn't work. And the mosquitoes were still biting me. Well, this you can put on yourself. It's made of just 100% pure essential oils. And I put it on. It smells amazing. On my legs, on my arms, and just kind of spray it around like you would anything. And guys, it keeps mosquitoes away too. So if you need a natural mosquito repellent, just use our flea and tick spray. Okay, so this is a safe to effective way to repel the ticks and fleas off of your animal. You can use this in their bath, or you can mist, or you can just spray it directly. I spray it on Bucky to help keep the ticks off him in the summer when he goes outside, because we also have a lot of trees. And of course, this contains our lavender, great for skin, relaxing, and our CBD and peppermint and eucalyptus. And I believe all those ingredients have been talked about tonight. This retails for 30, wholesales for 20, and is 16 PV. And guys, that is all we have for tonight for our pet product line here at HBN. I want to thank Robin for an incredible, amazing, thorough job on CALM. Thank you, Alicia and Susan, for your testimonies. And of course, our one and only Michelle. Thank you so much for your contribution. And Courtney Harvey for letting me know how to help those birds if they get into trouble. Guys, we will see you back here, same time, Tina Huerman will be hosting next week, so be sure and check the group for the link for that. Okay, we appreciate you all, and peace out. Good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.